You are a bigot, and you are a racist, and you are an Islamophobe. And although you live here, I want you to know as mayor, you are not welcome here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this Muslim mayor will regret saying this. This was a shocking clip of a Muslim mayor justifying naming a street after a Hezbollah member or founder, I believe. Take a look.
And although you live here, I want you to know as mayor, you are not welcome here. And the day you move out of the city will be the day that I launch a parade celebrating the fact that you moved out of the city.
Yes, go ahead. State your name and address.
God bless you, Mayor. God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
Also say that I'm an apostate, I'm going to hell based on the videos that you've traveled. So if I were you, I'd sit silently.
Okay.
Wow. That is the mayor of Dearborn, Michigan, laying into someone who spoke at City Council. This exchange has made news. Let's back up so you can see what happened in its entirety.
2 intersections have been named after Mr. Omar Siblani. I'm sure he's done a lot of good things for the community, starting the Arab American News. But one thing I'm very concerned about, which I think a lot of people in Dearborn would be concerned about, I mean, I could just read his direct quotations.
Can you tell us what the issue is?
Yeah,
Before you
Councilman
start
Abraham.
reading things, can you just tell us what your concern is?
Yeah, my concern is he's a promoter of Hezbollah and Hamas.
Okay.
And then,
Mr. Barham?
Yeah.
And Mayor, correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you, Councilman Abraham. But your point, you're free to address your point, which I just wanted to make sure you're aware. The sign that was placed in that area is a county road and was done by the Wayne County Executive. It's not under control of the city, Dearborn or City Council. We can get you the list of their meeting, and you could go there and speak to the county commissioners, but we did not have the authority to overrule that or to suspend it there.
yes, that's fine, and I did understand that, but I know that there were people in this room who were there at the, at the ceremony for putting those signs up, and also it's in Dearborn, so I'm just speaking as a Dearbornite. Just a couple of quotes here. He talks about how the blood of the martyrs, I'm quoting, irrigates the land of Palestine. And then further quotes, he talks about how the terrorists should strike them with knives and with their bare hands, and they're victorious. And he also encourages the use of rockets over there. And then another quote from 2022, "We are the Arabs who are going to lift Palestinians all the way to victory, whether we are in Michigan and whether we are in Jenin." So the reason why I mentioned this is that it sounds like he could be inciting violence in Michigan. Believe me, I'm continuing the quotation. He says, believe me.
He's not. I just want to be clear. He can speak for himself.
Well, this is
I'm
speaking
just
for
gonna,
himself.
I'm going to stop you because he's not a violent person, and you can interpret his words any way you want, but I will guarantee you he is not intending to incite violence anywhere in the world.
Thank you, Councilman
He could
Abraham.
defend himself if he were here, but
Sure.
we're not going to allow personal attacks in our community.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm just reading his words here.
That's fine, but
They
you're
seem
interpreting his words after you.
I mean, talk about free speech. You're not going to allow him to just read out his quotes. Oh, God forbid he reads out his quotes and tries to interpret them.
Read them. He did not use the word violence, did he?
Well, may I continue the rest of the quote?
Well, if you say you want to read them, you can read them. If you want to interpret and give your own opinion of what he's thinking, that's a different story.
Okay. Sure. I mean, I'd love to discuss this. I just want to finish the quote because there's more. Okay, I'll continue. Whether we are in Michigan and whether we are in Jenin, believe me, everyone should fight within his means. They will fight with stones. Others will fight with guns. Others will fight with planes, drones, and rockets. Others will fight with their voices, and others will fight with their hands and say, "Free, free Palestine." So I just find it very concerning. Did my 3 minutes include other people's words
that's
as
okay.
well?
There was some dialogue, but as the councilman indicated, and just we wanted to make sure to be careful when you're talking about incitement or riot. There's legal terminations for that. There's legal precedent for that, and that's what the councilman has indicated, that you're drawing a conclusion that you have the right to draw. But as I indicated, the sign was placed from the county in that location. So, did you have anything else you'd like to speak on?
Well, it seems very provocative to have those signs up there. I mean, I also appreciate how he has helped to people to sympathize with, the people of Palestine, people of Lebanon. As you know, I've lived in Lebanon. I also lived in Israel. I've stayed for several weeks in Palestine. And I feel like, but despite that, I feel like having that sign up there, it's almost like having, naming a street Hezbollah Street or Hamas Street. Hezbollah, bombed the embassy in Beirut, and including many Americans. So I just feel it's quite inappropriate. And as a Christian, I would like to encourage peace. I'm not just being like, pro-Israel in this and, fight back and that sort of thing, but I would like to encourage peace and not violence. Actually, I'd like to quote from the words of someone who had the same enemy. It was Jewish people who killed Jesus. He was Jewish, but his fellow Jewish people killed him. And he said, the one who lives by the sword will die by the sword. And what I would like to encourage on the other side is peace. He is called the Prince of Peace, and he said, blessed are the peacemakers. And his death at the hands of Jewish people opens the door to peace between Jewish and non-Jewish people. So that's what I would like to actively try to encourage to you, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Barham. Sir, if you'd like to step forward.
I think the only comment I'm going to make, 'cause I'm not
Mayor?
looking for a rebuttal, is the best suggestion I have for you is to not drive on Warren Avenue, or to close your eyes while you're doing it. His name is up there, and I spoke at a ceremony celebrating it because he's done a lot for this community. And I think it's quite hypocritical to know that you're approaching this podium when you yourself have videos on YouTube standing in front of my mosque saying the cruelest of things about Muslims, about the religion of Islam, because you are a bigot and you are a racist and you are an Islamophobe. And although you live here, I want you to know as mayor, you are not welcome here. And the day you move out of the city will be the day that I launch a parade celebrating the fact that you moved out of the city, because you are not somebody who believes in coexistence. You're somebody who tries to preach it, but in fact you do everything but that. So I just want to put that on the record.
Yes, go ahead. State your name and address for the
God bless you, Mayor. God bless you, sir.
I think
Thank you.
also say that I'm an apostate, I'm going to hell, based on the videos that you dropped. So if I were you, I'd sit silently.
Okay.
So what is this video talk all about? I found his YouTube channel. Here he sings a song he wrote in front of a mosque. I can't find him saying anything bad about Islam. In fact, he seems to express his desire to understand and befriend Muslims. Perhaps there's something I'm not seeing. Or perhaps this is just another liberal crying about an ism that doesn't exist.
That is shocking. I mean, I don't know about the part Jesus, Jew. I'm not involved in that. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. I really haven't looked into it. But, the fact that this other guy did the research, looked at his YouTube channel, there's nothing crazy there, supposedly. And this mayor is saying he's going to celebrate when the resident of his city gets kicked out, when he leaves the city, or he leaves the city. He's going to throw a parade. And watch the video again, but I'll watch the video again, but I think he wasn't really antagonistic. I mean, he said, listen, I don't like Hamas. I don't like Hezbollah. I don't like the fact that you're putting the name of this guy who supports Hamas and Hezbollah on the street. I don't like that, Beyond that, he didn't say anything about Muslims. He didn't say anything about Islam. He didn't say it's terrible, etc., etc. He said he lived in Lebanon, so it hits hard for him, obviously. Shocking. Let me know what you guys think. I think this guy, this mayor, should be punished somehow. Maybe he should go to jail. Maybe he should be kicked out of his city, but definitely not a normal thing to say to a resident. If you believe in what we do here over at Jewish Uncensored, consider supporting us in a few different ways. You can support us monetarily by going to buymeacoffee.com/Jewish Uncensored. You can also go to our new merchandise store, IsraelUncensored.com, where we just dropped a bunch of new merch. Additionally, to gain access to exclusive content, you can go to our memberships tab on this channel and join there. And finally, you can share this video with both family and friends in order to share this message with the world. Thank you so much for your support.